Clouds are formed through a series of atmospheric processes involving the cooling of air, condensation of water vapor, and the presence of microscopic particles. Here's a detailed explanation of how clouds form. 1. Evaporation. Water from the Earth's surface, oceans, rivers, lakes, and other bodies of water, evaporates due to the heat from the sun. This process transforms liquid water into water vapor, which rises into the atmosphere. 2. Rising air. The warm, moist air rises because it is less dense than the cooler air surrounding it. As the moist air rises, it expands and cools due to the decrease in atmospheric pressure at higher altitudes. 3. Cooling and condensation. As the air continues to rise and cool, it reaches its dew point, the temperature at which air becomes saturated with water vapor. At this point, the water vapor begins to condense into tiny water droplets or ice crystals, depending on the temperature. This condensation process requires the presence of microscopic particles known as condensation nuclei, such as dust, pollen, or sea salt, for the water vapor to cling to and form droplets. 4. Cloud formation. When billions of these tiny water droplets or ice crystals cluster together, they become visible as a cloud. The type of cloud formed depends on various factors, including the altitude at which condensation occurs, the amount of moisture in the air, and the temperature. 5. Types of clouds. There are several types of clouds, categorized based on their appearance and altitude. For example, cumulus clouds are fluffy, white clouds with a flat base, typically found at lower altitudes. Stratus clouds are layered, gray clouds that cover the sky like a blanket, found at low altitudes. Cirrus clouds, in turn, are thin, wispy clouds found at high altitudes, made mostly of ice crystals, while nimbus clouds are dense, dark clouds associated with precipitation. 6. Cloud development. Clouds can continue to develop and change based on atmospheric conditions. For instance, if the rising air continues to cool and condense more water vapor, the cloud can grow larger and potentially lead to precipitation, rain, snow, sleet, or hail, if the droplets or ice crystals become heavy enough to fall to the ground. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to get further interesting and useful content.